In the quiet town of Texas City, just off the Gulf Coast, a 13-year-old girl vanished without a trace on a March day in 1996. Her name was Krystal Baker Young, vibrant and full of attitude. What began as a family argument that morning ended in a disappearance that haunted her family for 15 long years. This is the story of a cold case that refused to die. March 5, 1996. It was a regular day in Texas City. Krystal Baker had a fight with her grandmother, nothing unusual for a teenager. Frustrated, she stormed out of the house. Witnesses say they saw her later trying to hitch a ride on a busy road near I-45. She was never seen alive again. Just hours later, over 100 miles away, in the small rural town of Winnie, Texas, a body was discovered near the Trinity River under the Interstate 10 bridge. A truck driver spotted the remains and called it in. The girl was brutally beaten, sexually assaulted, and strangled with her own belt. She had no ID, no name, just another Jane Doe dumped in the bayou. No one connected her to Krystal. Back in Texas City, Krystal's family was frantic. They filed a missing persons report, but as days turned to weeks and weeks into years, the leads dried up. Police circulated flyers. They interviewed dozens, but there were no witnesses, no suspects, no solid evidence. The case quietly went cold. For 15 years, Krystal's name faded from headlines. Her mother would stare at old photographs, wondering what happened. A young life frozen in time with no answers. In 2011, a crime lab in Chambers County decided to revisit some old evidence, biological samples collected from the 1996 Jane Doe. They entered the DNA profile into CODIS, the National DNA Database, and then an unexpected hit. The DNA matched a man named Kevin Edison Smith. Kevin Smith was living in Louisiana at the time of his arrest. A father, a seemingly normal guy. But in 1996, Smith had been traveling between Louisiana and Houston. He was pulled over in Louisiana for a minor drug charge, and his DNA was collected as part of the routine looking. That single arrest would unravel everything. In 2012, Kevin Smith stood trial for the murder of Krystal Baker. The evidence was damning. His DNA on her clothing, witness testimony about his whereabouts, and the brutality of the crime. Smith pleaded not guilty, but the jury didn't buy it. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. For Krystal's family, the verdict brought a long-awaited sense of peace. Her mother called it a resurrection of her daughter's name. For years, Krystal had been a forgotten victim. Now she had justice. And yet, one haunting question remains. Was she Kevin Smith's only victim? The stretch of I-45 between Houston and Galveston has been called the Texas Killing Fields, a place where dozens of young women have gone missing over the years. Many cases remain unsolved. Many killers still walk free. But for Krystal Baker, justice came eventually. And her story, once cold, now burns in the memory of all who hear it. If you found this case as haunting as we did, subscribe for more deep dives into real true crime cases. Until next time, stay safe and trust your instincts.